And we are recording. Hi guys. All right. We're going to jump right in. We've got a lot to talk about, and I want to make sure that at the end I have plenty of time to let you guys ask any questions that you have, okay? So before I jump into the fun stuff, let's just get some like housekeeping stuff out of the way. I've talked about it every single week for like 2 months now. Summit tickets are on sale, and I know there's some like brand new coaches on the line. So for those of you that don't know, Summit is a once a year experience. I was gonna say once in a lifetime, but it's not. It's a once a year experience. It's a conference, and this year it takes place in Indianapolis, and it is June, I believe June 22nd, 23rd, 24th. It's open to any Beachbody coach. So usually you're talking like 20,000 people that go to this event. We've got 7 or 8 people from our team going. It's the first time I'm gonna miss because I'll be 38 weeks pregnant, which I'm so sad about. But if those of you who are brand new, don't let that hold you back. Those of you who maybe have been around for a while and you haven't really jumped into the business, don't let that hold you back. There's no reason not to go to Summit. It is the coolest experience. Even if all you care about is just like being there for the fitness side of it, it is so much fun. Or if you just want to be there to be inspired, because the speakers that they bring, like I see people pay $10,000 to get into a program with Brendon Burchard, and he was our guest speaker last year at the event. So I highly recommend getting your Summit ticket. And I think it's $165 right now, and I know the price is gonna go up. So get to Summit. And if you don't know anyone on the team, I will connect you with the coaches. That we've got a little thread going so that you'll know like what hotel everybody's staying at and all that fun stuff. All right. Success Club update. So to hit Success Club each month, you need to have 3 new challenge group customers or Shakeology customers that you help every month. And when you do, you get different prizes. So this month is a tank top or a t-shirt, and I posted a picture. It's super cute on our team page. So you've got till the end of the month to earn your tank or your tee. And something that we rolled out last week was every single week I'm going to call on someone to give us good news or a team tip. So good news or a team tip. And I told you guys I'm going to call on somebody random. So I'm going to call on Lizette because I know she's been doing some good stuff in her business. She's like, oh, no, you didn't. I'm going to unmute you first, my dear. I can't unmute you. Can you unmute yourself?
You hear me?
Yep. Can you share something, either good news or a tip, something that's worked for you?
Well, I guess stuff that's worked for me is just to keep posting. I have a lot of people commenting and messaging. Nobody's really taking the jump yet or joining me this month, but there's a lot of prospects. And so what I've been doing is just maintaining positivity and even being an example at work, because a lot of the people that do follow are people at work or people I see at church on a weekly basis. So, just leading by example. And of course I get a few comments of like, oh, you're only just doing this for now, or are you really going to stick with it? Or, so you have to just not fall into that game and say, yeah, I know, I really do want to eat that cookie or something like that, and just stay positive and say, no, I really am. And, I'm going to show you. And then they eventually will fall. They're watching. At least I know they're watching. So I guess a tip would just be people are always watching. Sometimes I get comments or messages from others that I didn't even expect that I could possibly reach out to. And, so it's one of those where like, oh, I need to talk to them because they're reaching out. They're commenting. So.
That was awesome. I called on her, by the way, guys, and I didn't tell her I was going to call on her. That was fabulous. Thank you. I couldn't agree more. What else? I'm going to share screen with you guys real quick because I have a little presentation that I want to show you. So that's our agenda. I have a couple coaches I get to recognize, which is always my favorite thing to do. Janelle and Natasha both hit diamond in their business last week. So congratulations to both of you ladies. Diamond is when you have a team. You've got 8 people on your team and 2 of those people have hit their own rank advancements. So you're really getting into that leadership role, and it's an exciting time because it kind of launches you to the next phases of your business. So congratulations to Natasha and Janelle. And I'm really excited to have actually Natasha and Jen talk to you guys, because if you follow them on Facebook and Instagram, and if you don't, you should add them, because we should all be following each other because we are a team. But if you've been following them, they've been posting pictures from this trip that they just took. And it looks like they had just a really horrible, lousy time, right? I had like crazy FOMO. It's like, I think I feel like a mom probably feels when living this amazing life and you're like so happy for them, but you're like, I want to be part of it. So I am so jealous of the sunshine and the beach, but I'm so happy that 2 of our people got to be there. So Natasha, I'm going to have you talk first about how you qualified, what the trip was like. Give me, like, if you can, in like 5 minutes or so, and what it takes to get there next year.
So you qualify by making Success Club every month. And I became a coach in like October 2016, and I think I got my first email that said, "Hey, you're number 3,821 on the on the waiting list." And I was like, "Oh, well, I can give that up. I won't be going there." But as you can see, 3,821 people decided they couldn't go, or they didn't meet the qualifications. And so here I am, or there I was. So you get on the, if you're extended the invitation, you know, you're on, it came in like August so I've been on the waiting list for 8 months. But if you're, I think All-Star Legend, Elite, all of those type of things, you automatically get an invitation. Because I got the one for the Bahamas, I think, in January.
Yeah, you got that one a lot faster. Yeah,
way faster. And it wasn't a waiting list. It was like, hey, come join us.
So guys, whichever email you get, like, you can go on this trip, clearly. So don't panic.
Either one. So, and then every month when you make Success Club, they give you $10 per point. So if you Success Club 6, then that month you get 60 Success Club trip dollars, and they pay up to $1,200 or $1,300, one of those, which means that ultimately my trip was free. Well, no, it was free, not ultimately. So you have to pay like a $300 non-refundable fee, but that makes total sense because they need to know that you're going to come, and you're definitely going to go if you start spending your money. And then of course you have to get your flight there. But once you got there, you got a $750 resort credit. So my flight and the non-refundable fee were not $750. So I didn't pay anything, and I had the best massage of my entire life. Like my entire life. I like offered Alberto citizenship, okay? That's how awesome it was. But it was just cool seeing like all the coaches that I follow, and I'm like, oh, hey, there's such and such. And I only stopped just a few of them, like Melanie Mitro and Christina Delgado. We stopped and talked to. So, but it was just cool seeing all those people and seeing that, you know, like they really look like that. It's not, they didn't Photoshop anything. It's really them. And I also got to see, we saw Kaylee, is that her name? Yeah. Autumn's sister, Callie, who has the nicest ass under the sun, by the way. 80 Day like worked out really well for her. So it was cool seeing the results of 80 Day too, because you literally like walking, you're like, oh gosh, she has such a nice, oh, hers too. Like everybody's rear, you could tell they'd been doing 80 Day Obsession. So that was pretty cool. But it was like freaking amazing. Like no complaints, no, like they rolled out the red carpet for us. Like we walked in and Team Beachbody sticker was on the hotel floor. They handed us champagne and it just went on from there. It was great. Yeah, it was the best trip I've had.
And you get to take a guest, guys, which is really cool because I worked in corporate for a long time and I've gone on President's Club trips. And not all companies are like this, but the one I came from, I could not take my husband. And so I remember the third time I qualified and it was to the Atlantis Resort, which I'd already been to alone. And I left the company. I was like, why do I even care about this trip? Like, I'm going to be on like at a resort, and I was like a newlywed at that time, and I can't even take my husband. But with Beachbody, you can take a guest, and that guest is fully paid for as well. So that's what's really cool. So it's like a vacation for you and your friend, or you and your parent, or you and your spouse, or you and your child. I know next year Natasha's taking her 14-year-old son with her. So it's a trip for you and somebody you care about. Jen, can you in like 5 minutes or so give us your feelings about the trip? What do you think? And you're muted. There you go. You're good.
I was like, I'm looking at the time because you know me. All right, 5 minutes. So it was amazing. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. For me, I think it was really cool because I have been on company trips before. And so it was really, really eye-opening to compare the two, and not bashing the trips I've done before or anything like that, but just the level of like everything like over the top. When we had earned trips before, you earned going on the trip, but you had to pay everything. Like you just earned, like you would work so hard and then it's like, woohoo, you got an invitation, you can join us. But then from that moment, it was like, but you're going to get your hotel and you're going to pay for your food, but you're just going to have the experience, which we still had an absolute blast. So with this one, like I kept messaging Natasha. I'm like, okay, what about our hotel? Okay, what about food? Okay, what about drinks? Like what cash do I need to bring? Like, because I was like, you really earn it, like seriously. And from the moment like you step off the bus, and like she said, when you walked in the main room, and they literally are like, they had a DJ playing all this amazing music, food everywhere, and champagne in your hand. And you're just like, I don't know, you felt like a celebrity the whole time. And like literally it's all you can eat, all you can drink. And we had room service 24/7 in our room. We had a bar in our room. We had a jacuzzi in our room. So that alone, Natasha were like walked in, I was like, oh my gosh. And then like working out with the trainers every morning was such a cool experience to like, you know, be able to watch them from home every day and then go in there and be working out with them. The parties were like, I told Z earlier, I was like, I felt like P. Diddy was going to like walk on out, because it was like the white party. Like everything was white, like the tables, the chairs, it was just so fancy. And our room was like, you walked out of our room and you just walked right onto the dance floor. Like that's how close we were. And the setup was like absolutely gorgeous. And then they had the dance floor and more food, but I mean, literally like all day long, it was just like absolute paradise. And we just lay on the beach and you lay by the pool. And when I went home, on my way home, I had to stop at a restaurant and I actually had to pay for my food. And I was like, what the heck? Like, cause like all it was like, I'll take this and I'll take that. And yes, bring me this and whatever. But it was like, I sat there just thinking like, seriously, like we are crazy not to go for this trip every year. Like seriously, like helping 3 to 5 to 10 people a month with their health and fitness goals. And you get a trip like this, plus a guest, like crazy, like just do it, because you'll be mind blown. Like I was, cause like I said, I've been on a ton of them. This one topped them all for sure.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Natasha, one more thing from you. Hit us.
If y'all have never worked out with Shift Shop, I mean, and I'm not just saying this because Chris Downing is super hot, because he is. I'm just saying, like, he speaks life into your soul. So if you've never done that workout, it's worth it just to hear what he has to say. Like, you almost want to like stop and be like, hold on, I need a journal. I need to start writing this down because I need to like remember this. It's like it's a workout with a spiritual side. And I love that about him.
I actually couldn't agree more with that. Yeah, that workout came, we launched at a time in my life that was a little difficult last summer, and the workout is incredible. Like, it will change your body, but he is incredible as well. Yeah, I saw that you guys, they got to do a live workout with him. The only thing that I think could make a part of event like that, a party, a trip, whatever it is, better is like to have more of our people there, more of our team there. Because I see some of these coaches with these big teams there, and I think, like, when I think about next year, Todd and I already signed up, do your best to get an invite. Like, it doesn't matter if you're number 3,000 or 4,000 or you're a new coach, like, do not worry. I know Natasha's like, she's so jealous of all the teams. Yeah, but that's going to be us, guys, because we are growing leaps and bounds. But make that a goal of yours. I don't want you to be discouraged thinking, oh my gosh, it's already this far in the year. You can get on that list, okay? What was the workout, Nicole, you said? What was the workout? Shift chop. You want to type that in there, Natasha? Okay, guys. Is Darnell on? I don't think she is. I was going to have her talk. I'll have her talk next week, so we actually have a lot of stuff right now anyway, so that's okay. I'm going to move her to next week. Let's talk about To Be Mindset, okay? So this is our newest program that's launching. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. All right. So first of all, here are all the resources for To Be Mindset. And I say this later on in the presentation, but I want to say it again because I know I've got a lot of new coaches on here. Just because this is the program we're rolling out does not mean this is the program that you need to lead. If you're a new coach and you're just now launching your first challenge group, work with your coach to determine what's right for you. If you want to jump in and run with this, go for it. If you want to run the group that we've done in the past, go for it. We launch a lot of new stuff at Beachbody, and I'm a big believer that knowledge is power. So I'm always going to teach you guys what I know, but you got to do you, and you got to do what's right for you. And you have to remember you are your own business owner. I am more than happy to give you like mentorship, and hey, this is like, you know, I talked to different coaches this week, and some of them had this plan, and they're all different plans, and I think they're all great. There's more than one way to skin this cat here. You've got to do what you love, what speaks to you in the moment, so that when you're helping your people, you're passionate about what you're doing. Okay, so just because I go through a new product launch, yes, I think you should always educate yourself. You should always jump on these calls and learn, even if you're not going to run this group. But don't ever feel pressured to roll something out if you are not ready. Okay, so that's my little 2 cents before I jump into To Be Mindset. So here are the resources, and I'm going to post this PowerPoint on our page. FAQ 9749. We have an FAQ for everything at Beachbody. You just go to Google, you type in Beachbody, FAQ 9749, and you're going to get all the details about this program, pricing, launch date, what comes in the kit. There's also an opportunity to be in the coach test group. So this is really cool, you guys. If a coach purchases this program anywhere between March 2nd and June 3rd, I believe, May 2nd and June 3rd, you will be added to a private Beachbody group with Alana, who created the program. Alana is a UCLA registered dietitian. She's featured in Health Magazine this month. I just went out and saw it at Save Mart. She is absolutely incredible. I've had a chance to work with her a little bit, and I am so blown away by her. So if you purchase the program, which for us coaches would be the $99, the package that doesn't have Shakeology and Beachbody, and don't quote me on this, but you might get 25% off on it as well. I have to look into that. It's on the FAQ. You'll be added to the group with her, which is a great opportunity to learn the program from the person who developed it. The Beachbody Champions page, which you can add yourself. That's one of our pinned posts. There's a couple trainings up on there. There's the Beachbody blog. Just Google To Be Mindset and it comes up. And then our team Google Drive, which I will post when I post this video in the comments. I've created a To Be Mindset folder with a couple of resources. I'm going to be adding more. There's already a ton of before and after photos that I've put in there for you guys too. Okay. Okay, so things that you should know. The program launches on May 2nd. There are 3 package options. Shakeology, Beachbody On Demand, and the actual 2B Mindset, which is the series of videos that teach you how to eat using this mindset, which is $200. I've got a question. No worries, Nora. We'll catch up, okay? You and I can catch up, and I'll fill you in on the rest. Okay, so 2B Mindset plus Shakeology is $160, and then 2B Mindset only is $99. These are the promo prices. I know we asked about that last time. These actually are the promo prices. After June 3rd, it's going up. I think it's $20, $25 for each one. So these are the promo prices. Now, what does the package include? If you look at the FAQ, it tells you exactly what's in there, okay? Okay, so before I go on, I want to have Tara talk for a minute because, whoops, I'm stuck. How do I get out of here? Okay, stop share, there we go. Because I was part of the test group, but I was just a fly on the wall because it's a weight loss program and you can't do it if you're preggo. But Tara was part of the group and she was actually able to participate. Tara, you're driving, is that okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna have to like get my daughter out for something, but it's fine.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, totally. So,
okay, perfect.
Tell
okay.
us about your experience.
What was that?
Tell us about your experience.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Alana is incredible. She's super, super personal, and she's lived it. She was obese as a kid. She struggled with her weight, you know, most of her childhood. And she's very straightforward but kind, but she like makes you get it done. And it's really rethinking about your relationship with food and about how you eat. I've always been an emotional eater, so this was incredibly amazing and timely for me. And it's so liberating. I think I figured it out. Like 21 Day Fix was great, but it wasn't working for me. But 2B Mindset, it's like, woo! My brain, my head exploded. And it does take a little while to get used to, but once you're there, it's like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Hang on one sec. Okay, gotta go. Bye. Sorry, some practice.
That's okay. You're okay.
Okay, what else? Did I get off tangent? Did you ask just about Alana?
No,
No,
keep going. You're on a roll.
Okay. So it's simple on the surface, but there is a learning curve. You have to learn the 2B way, the 2 bunnies, which water first, veggies most. Wait, is that right?
Yep.
Oh, tracking and weighing daily. So this weighing daily is really new because, I remember I put my scale away during a challenge almost 2 years ago. And I dusted it off and changed the battery. And it was really interesting because initially in the test group, people were like, whoa, wait a minute. You want us to weigh ourselves every day? That's insanity.
Mm-hmm.
And what Alana talks about is that it's just data. And it's really important data because that's where you see whether or not what you're eating is affecting your weight. And of course, everything you eat or drink is going to affect your weight, but it's from the information that you're tracking daily, your food and your weight, that you can see patterns and see how certain foods affect you. If it's, if you're getting your period, or if you haven't been exercising, or you are exercising, or you're not drinking enough water. So it's literally a mindset shift to get yourself comfortable again with using the scale. And what I've learned since I've been in the test group is if I don't track it every day really closely on paper, it's a paper tracker right now, I might be a little more free and loose with what I'm eating. And that's actually okay. But the idea of tracking is track everything So you can see how those free and loose days affect you, and are they worth it? Or you can actually prepare, like, okay, I have a function for dinner tonight, so I'm going to adjust how I'm eating throughout the day. And you can, that goes in your tracker. And actually what I do sometimes with the tracker is I pre-plan my meals. So I'm like, okay, this is what I'm eating today. And it's incredible. And lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water.
Yeah.
I know we all drink a lot of water anyway, but
Here, I'm going to give you one more minute.
Mindset,
okay.
Okay, the To Be Mindset water bottle is 30 ounces. So just as it, and she's always got a giant water bottle in her hand, and it's just really cool. And you don't have to exercise. You can, and you just adjust your eating, and then plate it. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna stop talking now.
No, that was awesome.
I can go on and on.
I know Tara and I were in this group, and we'd get on these videos, you guys, with Alana, and we'd be messaging each other, and we're like, oh my God, because it was, my first thoughts too were like, what do you mean weigh in every day? Like, I'm gonna go back and tell my people to weigh in. I've told them to throw their scale away for 2 years, but I actually did a video of me throwing my scale away. So it was definitely a mindset shift, and it challenged me to be a more open-minded coach, right? But you will learn to just like trust whatever she says, because she knows her stuff. Is the program for people who want to focus on their nutrition but don't want to lose weight? Great question. People who need help with nutrition but could actually gain weight. Okay, I am going to cover exactly who it's for. I made a list for you guys. So let's share screen again. That's a really, really good question. So let's go back over here. So that was Tara's experience. How will you learn it and coach it? Whoops. So I recommend you have to buy the program. You can't really coach it if you don't, because you won't have access to anything. And then you'll be in the coach group with Alana. So that's like the best way. But also, I believe it or not, it's easy to like go along with your people and learn it at the same time. Like once you watch all the videos, and you can watch them the minute you get the program, you'll start picking it up pretty quickly. I want to talk about my group start date and why that should not be yours. So I'm going to start with, if you've seen my posts, I'm running a group on May 7th. I think that's a horrible idea, but I need to have this group done before this baby shows up. So the reason I bring that up is because the program doesn't launch till May 2nd. That gives you 5 days for people to purchase before your group starts. That is really stupid on my part, right? But I feel like I have no other choice. So I want to make sure that you guys are not taking my lead, because I have a very specific reason. Ideally, you purchase on May 2nd, you're in the test group, you get a real chance to experience it. You market the heck out of it for 3-4 weeks, and you run a group if you want to run one. You don't have to run one, but you run a group like the 21st or 28th of May, okay? Or even in the first week in June. But May 7th, like if you've seen my post, that's not a smart date. I'm only going to have 5 days in May to promote this program. And I'm promoting it right now, but they only have 5 days to pull the trigger. It's going to kill my Success Club points. I'm not going to be able to talk to as many people as I want. So really think about what date you want to run it, and I would recommend something after the 21st. That would also give you a chance to be in Alana's group for 2 to 3 weeks and really have a chance to understand the program, and you'll be more effective in marketing it, because you're going to be, guess what you're going to be? You're going to be proof the products work, because you're going to live it for 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so a couple things on how to advertise, and then I'm going to get to your question, Stacy, because I think that's a really good one, so I'm not going to forget about it. And it's actually on here. So how to advertise. Here's just a couple tips for you guys. You can ask your audience the hearts question. So I saw Kelsey, a coach, posted this, but I've seen a few coaches post it, so it's been passed around by a few. And it's the whole, like, I've got some exciting news to share. Can you please help me by answering the following appropriate emoji? And I'm gonna post this in our group so you guys can copy this. And then this also makes a great IG story poll. So what you do is you ask the question, you say, which one do you, and if you go to Kelsey's right this minute, she has it up on Instagram stories, Kelsey Smith, so you can see how she did a poll on IG with it. Even if you're not running the group right now, I would go and like screenshot it so you can use it for later. Something I did is I said, hey, just curious earlier, I know you're not in the test group, so you can take that part out. But I said I was in this program is great for anyone who can't work out or needs to lose weight before working out. Here's my question. If I ran a little test group, who would want more info? The word test group, I probably wouldn't use it again because I feel like maybe it made it sound free. But I haven't had anyone actually say that. But regardless, Kristen Teagan, she put a post up that's really good. I'm going to send you guys to her page. Kristen, I hope you don't mind. That's similar to mine, but a little bit sharper. So you can go to her page and see the post that she did. One thing I'm going to tell you guys is, I just noticed Alana actually liked it. I didn't even see that. But make sure you are bumping your post often. So if you go to my post, I've gotten a lot of comments, but let me tell you guys, those did not all happen the first day. So I got some comments in the first day. This was posted on April 19th. A couple days later, I was like, hey guys, I sent out all the emails, and it bumped my post up. And then like a day later, I posted a before and after in the comments, and I was like, hey guys, this is what I love about this program. Check this out. Bump that post again. And I've been bumping that post every single day. So this goes for any program, not just 2B Mindset. If you've got a post that you did a good job on, guys, don't go. Think about it. If you're going to keep creating, and I think you should post daily, but if you're going to keep posting the same post every day over and over, a brand new one, the same 25 people are going to see it. But when you bump a post, Facebook is going to put it in front of new people. Think about that. So you're not even annoying people because new people are going to see it. So bumping posts is like my new favorite thing, okay? So bump your post. Okay, so here's to answer your question, Stace, but I have another chat question. Can you explain what someone who can't work out means? Yes. Okay, so I'll talk about that. So who's the right client? Can't or won't exercise? So, but by the way, you can exercise on this program. So I want to make sure that's very clear. But if you can't or you won't, this is a great option for you. And this is what that means. Let's say you can't because of an injury, okay? Let's say you are, and this is not even like a can't, let's just say you have a lot of weight to lose and you are just not feeling comfortable moving in your body until you handle some weight loss first. Like if you could lose 15 to 20 pounds, you're going to feel a lot better about working out. This would be a perfect jump start, okay? Alana herself works out. There were a ton of people in the task group that did work out. I plan to do this program like with weight loss in mind after baby, and you can darn well bet I'm going to work out because I love to. So this is definitely not like a do not work out program. It's just you don't have to work out to see results. So maybe somebody that needs to lose the weight before they exercise. Number 3, maybe they do exercise, but they really struggle with nutrition. So they've already got their own thing going on, whether it's Beachbody or something else, but their nutrition is like really a struggle. So I got on the phone today with a former 21 Day Fix client of mine. She did awesome on 21 Day Fix the first time, but she's never been able to like make it a lifestyle for her. For some reason for her, it was difficult. Now working out for her is like the easiest thing. She's a hardcore BOD member. She loves BOD. Working out does not faze her. Like it's easy for her to get up and push play. But she's never found a nutrition plan that kind of makes sense. And when I told her about this, she was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Because she doesn't do well with like portion control and that kind of stuff. So maybe someone that even had success, but they're kind of bored of an old program. Maybe you're just looking for something new. You want a new nutrition program because you're sick and tired of containers, right? Like they did amazing for you when you used them, but you're ready for something different. This is really important, you guys. You have to be okay eating a lot of veggies. I have one client who I feel like would love so much about this program, but she despises veggies, like literally despises them. And it's been a battle with 21 Day Fix. It is going to be a bigger battle with 2B Mindset. Someone who doesn't want to be limited by portions, freedom to treat. So guys, if you're not following Alana on Instagram, right this minute on your phone, go and follow her on Instagram. She is so awesome. And she did a post today and she's holding a cupcake in it. And she talks about like how 2B Mindset handles the cupcake. So I'm actually going to pull it up because I think it's so fabulous. I actually literally like read this to my client on the phone and she was like, I love it. She's holding a cupcake. She says, old mindset. This is a cheat. Screw it and binge more. I need to skip a meal now. New mindset. This is a treat. I'm fully enjoying this and I can still lose weight. You just have to track it and you got to weigh yourself. So she explains, like, it doesn't mean it's a free for all. And she talks about how you can have those treats, but it is, in my opinion, a little bit more freedom. Although don't for a minute think that people aren't seeing weight loss. Now, Stacy, you asked, do they have to want to lose weight? Yes and no. Keep in mind, she ran another test group that was a full year, and there were plenty of people who lost weight, and then they used the program to maintain. So it's not that you can't use the program to maintain. You absolutely can. Alana herself, like right now she's pregnant, but she's used this program to maintain on her own body. But I do want to make it very clear, if you're joining the challenge group, it is very weight loss focused. Like, we're having you weigh in every day, right? So it's not that somebody who, like, let's say someone was like really against losing weight, it would be tough to be in the challenge group, in my opinion. Because I mean, to be honest, like, I did this program for a few days. There was a few of us that were pregnant and we lost weight, and she's like, okay, pregnant women off the plan. And she opened up another group for us because you are going to lose weight. Now, I talked about maintaining, you know, your body has a sweet spot where if you're eating this way, it's not like you're starving yourself by any means. So there's no way that somebody is just going to lose weight till the day they die. Like, you're going to do this program and never plateau. So it'll eventually take you to a balanced place. But I'm trying to think of like somebody who has no weight to lose. As long as they were okay with the format of the challenge group, I think they would love the program. If, like you, Stacy, I know you love veggies. I know you like to have a little bit more freedom with like what you're picking. I think you'd love this program. And based on what I've talked to you about, I doubt you have any weight to lose. So could you do this program? Yes. But as a challenger, is it going to annoy you that you have to weigh yourself every day? I mean, you could easily not participate in that, but you're going to hear it. Okay. And it's not like we post our weight anyways. I don't know if that answered your question. I can talk about that a little bit more. Let's just stop the share. Stace, what do you think about that?
How do I, am I muted? I have no idea what's going on here.
No, you're on. You're good.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. The reason why I asked is because I have a couple people who, they've been interested in doing a challenge group, but they're more focused on, like, they decided to kind of go, the registered dietitian route, or like, they've decided to meet with a nutritionist, and, you know, they've kind of gone that direction as opposed to joining a challenge group. One girl in particular is like, she has like the metabolism of a 13-year-old boy, you know, and maybe that's not even a good example, but it's like, if anything, she could probably gain like 5 pounds, but her diet is total SHIT, and she really needs help with her diet. And so I was wondering if this is a program that is going to help teach her how to eat healthy, but, you know, because like she should not lose any weight, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
You might still lose. I mean, I'll be very honest with you. I think it's like, it goes back to something else we have to remember, that there isn't one program that fits all. Like, she could probably do 21-day fix. She could probably do 80-day. If she did this program, the reason I say that is because her diet is shit. When you take someone whose diet is shit and you put them on a lot of veggies, they might end up losing weight no matter what. Like, you take someone like you who's, you know, has no weight to lose, and you're very healthy, and you go onto this program, you could probably make it work where you don't lose any weight, because you're already eating, your body's not going to be shocked. So you take someone, I mean, even on 21-day, you'd have to put her in a really high calorie bracket to not lose weight. And I've had clients like that before, because when your diet is so shitty, it's, you know, so it's not about really it's any changes she makes. I mean, I almost would say like, I don't know, 80-day or something, but that's a very specific scenario. But for most people who, like, let's say someone, you lost a client to Whole30, right? This would be awesome, right? Because they're looking for a nutrition program. It's whether you work out or not, it doesn't matter. This program could be awesome for you. I highly recommend every single coach on the team purchase it themselves. It's $99. You get access to everything forever. You get me and Alana's with her. And so you can actually ask her these kinds of, we got someone not muted. Kara, can you mute? Maybe I can't mute you. Okay, I think we're good. Thanks, guys. Oh, nope, someone's still not muted. Okay, I think we did it. Oh, what is wrong with me? Okay, well, it's all right. So, yeah, it's a weight loss program, but you can use it to maintain once you get to that point, or if you need to be at that point. What else? Any other questions, guys? Hit me. I know it's a lot of info, but I am very excited about this. So hit me with any questions you've got. I might refer you to FAQ, or I'll answer what I can. Nothing?
This isn't a question, but I just have to say this is such perfect timing for me and my knee injury.
Oh, yes, right? Like whoever, I think it was Nicole that asked like why couldn't someone work out, or who couldn't work out, or what. Guys, injuries happen. Injuries totally happen. And this is a program where you can still see results if you're not working out. Like you absolutely can. And that's so cool. Yeah, I'm super excited for you, Giles.
I've definitely gotten off track. I'm like, well, I can't work out. I might as well like eat a little bit of whatever.
I know, right? This program's and you're gonna be in the test group with her. You're gonna get so fired up. Yeah, it is vegan and vegetarian friendly. Yep. Andrea, do you have a question, my dear?
Just a statement. Like before I joined Jen, I couldn't work out. I hadn't been able to work out for over a year because everything happened to me in my pregnancy. I didn't know if I was going to get to work out ever again. Like it was at that point for a while. So something like this would have been amazing if I could have had it back then. You know, that's one of my reasons I was so scared to sign up for Beachbody. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to coach because I couldn't work out. So I think this is really great.
I love hearing that, because like if us coaches have had times in our lives where we can't work out for some reason, imagine your audience, like how many people for various reasons, right? So many different reasons. And you almost feel like, what can I do? Right. And this program kind of gives you that feeling of like, no, I can be empowered with my health still. By the way, guys, here's another really cool thing. For those of you who have clients that say they're going to use a nutritionist, go look at Alana's credentials. Like look her up, like Google her, you guys. It's pretty crazy, like how extensive her background is and that we get to work with her. And if you have someone that signs up as a coach, they will be in the test group with her. They don't even need to be in your challenge group if they don't want. You can sell them on that idea, and it's totally true. Like, hey, oh, you're gonna work with a nutritionist or a registered dietitian. Well, check out the one that's working with us right now. And she's not going to offer this all year. She's offering this right now. It's an exclusive opportunity to work directly with her in a coach test group. You don't pay any extra. Like coach or not, you're going to pay the $160 or $200, right? Like if you're new to Beachbody. If you're brand new, like us coaches already have BOD and Shakeology, so it's $99. But brand new, you are going to pay $160 or $200. You could sign up as a coach and you get exclusive rights to work with Alana in the group. And yes, she talks about Shakeology. It absolutely plays into it. And if you follow her on Instagram and YouTube, it's fabulous because she promotes the beach bars and Shakeology everywhere, like all over her IG, all over her stories. Her motto is like water first, veggies most. And then she's like, and chocolate please. And she'll have the beach bars on there. So she's definitely Beachbody, you guys. Like she is, she promotes our workouts, our beach bars, and Shakeology, and it's all part of the program. And she'll talk about how you can incorporate that. And so like for my group, you're not doing my group without Shakeology. I'll tell you that right now, because, you know, I would never do a program without Shakeology. I'm going on 3 years. So yeah, Shakeology is very much a part of it. And she does support that in all of her videos and trainings. Good question. And then if you haven't seen the Beachbody, the one that Emily just mentioned, guys, the Beachbody Champions training, all coaches have access. I would for sure watch that because you're going to hear it from Alana instead of like from what I'm trying to remember about it. Okay.
I was
All right.
going to share something quick too. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it was the video she posted on the Beachbody Champions page. One thing I'm really excited about it too is my cousin. She's one of the people that would fall in the category of this, the whole, it's like all mindset, you know, because she shared some things with me before, just her struggles. And what's really cool is Alana shares her story of how she did lose like 100 pounds and just kind of everything she went through as a kid. And you'll be able to see it. But I shared that with my cousin, you know, because she was just like, you know, whenever I'm ready to do this, I'll just do it. But right now I'm not. And, you know, it's just been like a back and forth thing. And, but when I shared her experience and like, I don't know, I felt like for her it was like super relatable, like because of the fact that, you know, just the life struggles. And she was like, I'm so excited about this. Like, and she's like, you know, I have such a crazy schedule. Like I can't always get my workouts in, but if I know I don't, you know, that is optional and I can just do the nutrition. And she's kind of a rebel. So she loves like being able to have treats. And like, if I put her on 21 Day Fix or any of the other ones, she would struggle hardcore because like the moment you tell her she can't do something, she's like, oh my God. And she's like binging like she never did before. And she's like, I don't know why I do that. But like Alana talks a lot about like, you know, it's not like you can't like, it's not like that. I mean, I haven't really learned everything about it, but as far as I know from Alana, it's like, you can do this, but then it's kind of thinking about what, you know, the mindset and what goes into it, not restricting. So for her, she's like, I'm so excited. Like she can't wait till it launches. So I do think it does open up a whole new market for us that are in that category. And that's like pretty cool. You know, it just gives us this whole new avenue of people to be able to chat with and talk with. And, you know, obviously for them to get some really good results or things that they've struggled like their whole life over.
It really is incredible. Yeah. And it's like so many people that are coaches that feel this way. Like all of these people we're talking about right now, ourselves and coaches. And imagine like when we start putting this out in front of other people. The other thing to remember, guys, is, you know, you might feel better working out if you lost a little bit of weight. Like even if you don't have an injury, some of the people I've talked to are like, if I could just lose 15 pounds, I'd want to work out, you know? Now, I'm not saying you can't do both. We've been doing both for 2 years and 3 years, leading people on that path, and it's worked out for some, but it's not a one like program fits all type thing. So I don't want you guys to assume that somebody can't jump into both. You absolutely could. It's just about talking to that person and seeing what they want, right? Like what is right for them. Now, the other thing about 2B mindset is I think it's a lot more self-explanatory. So if I had like a one-off person buy it, they could actually start on their own the minute they buy it, because Alana is coaching so much of it through her videos, where like 21 Day Fix, I have to teach everything to them, you know, which is fine. That's how we run challenge groups and that's how I keep my customers. But if someone bought it from me and then our challenge doesn't start till 3 weeks, they could easily get started on the program and start watching her videos right away and incorporate it immediately. Okay. So that's what's nice about it too. I'm available for questions. You guys, please, however, like post as much as you can on the team page, because we have coaches that couldn't make it. And so if you ask on the team page, then I can answer for all. I'm going to post the PowerPoint. I'm going to post the copy of this video. Please give me till tomorrow morning, because sometimes it takes like 30 minutes to load and I haven't even made dinner yet. So I'll have it posted by tomorrow morning for you guys, as well as the link to my Google Drive with a bunch of like before and afters that you guys can use. If you add Alana on IG, dude, just copy all her stuff and repost it. Like she wants us to blow this program up, right? So if you go to my IG stories, everything I'm posting is taken from Alana. So use her stuff and promote it. Okay? All right, guys. It was good to see everybody on here. We have a few days left of the month. What was that? Okay. Thought someone was asking a question. Few days left of the month, guys. Let's crush it. Let's finish this month fabulous. Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.